Should we get a little
let's
word?
get a word with Shaun George, who's the trainer.
Let's bring Shaun in.
Shaun's the trainer of Zhilei Zhang. He's been working with Zhilei since 2014. Shaun, what a performance. You said to me on Thursday, you said, listen, we know what Joe Joyce is going to do before he does it. Forget what weight he's going to come in at. Forget what tactics he's got. We've got his number. And you proved that tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't hard to figure out what he was going to do. He's a basic boxer, come straight forward. He knew all the changes he's going to make and stay away from Zhilei's left. You know, so we was cutting the ring off in between that.
I mean, you said, we were talking about the weight and said that Joe Joyce come in way too light last time. He come in at 20 stone, 1 pound this time. You said you'd already recognised that he was going to do that. Zhilei actually come in heavier as well. But I said you don't normally get heavyweights that you see setting traps the way that Zhilei was setting those traps. Still kept the speed even though he put on the weight.
Zhilei has a very high boxing IQ. Joe Joyce was not ready for this fight. It was not ready. 5 months is not enough time to get ready for the fight to make everything come. He's not ready for the fight at all. He wasn't ready, so that's why he got caught. That's why what happened.
After Zhilei hurt Joyce in that second round, did you send him out in round 3 to go for the finish, or did you send him out to do just much of the same because it's so early?
Much of the same. I would like to have him touch the body a little bit more when it came down to it and set up the knockout. But he started to do that, but Zhilei looked awesome going in. And
when the time's there for Zhang, he obviously sees it as a well-schooled operator from the amateurs. He saw the finish and he just went for it and put it there. So it's fair to say he wasn't out of second gear there with that performance. It was basically round 3, warming into the fight. He looked very comfortable.
Zhilei is ready for the fight. He was ready 12 rounds.
Based on that, what do you want next for him now?
I want the best fighters in the world. Me personally, as a coach, I want the Deontay Wilders. I'm not really interested in. I'm very interested in the Tyson Fury, but he doesn't want to fight anymore.
How do you feel? He doesn't want to fight anymore.
He want to do exhibitions with MMA fighters.
Oh, you're talking about Tyson Fury.
Yes.
How do you feel about Zhang going in there with someone like Anthony Joshua?
I would love that fight. We've been asking for that fight since we turned professional. Eddie Hearns was talking about that fight, and it never came to fruition.
We're just going to keep you for a minute because we were just talking about potential fights there. We know full well that hopefully, I know that Tyson Fury's doing what he's doing with the Francis Ngannou thing, but hopefully we do get the undisputed fight, which then leaves this bottleneck at the top of the division. You mentioned there Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua and those types of things. The one that lights my eyes up, mate, is you saying Deontay Wilder. Can we make that fight?
We would love that fight. We would love that fight. I don't think Deontay Wilder would turn it down. I think he's ready for. He would take on the challenge. But you know, the business side of things happens a lot. You know, and I can't really speak on their side. But we willing to take this fight. We willing to fight anybody. By the way, Eddie Hearns said Zhilei is a C-level opponent. What do he thinks now about that?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question that we will put to him next time we speak to him, because he's much more higher than a C-level opponent given what we've just seen.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, he was brilliant tonight. Joe Joyce couldn't make the adjustments. Zhilei Zhang made more adjustments, as you've been pointing out. He watched in the first round. Joe Joyce didn't get his respect, and by the second round, the way I saw it was, he didn't pepper him with as many punches in this fight. He looked for power, because he knew he was going to get through Shaun, and the finish, it's going to be a highlight reel, viral video that goes global.
Yeah,
I was going to say none of the top boys really wanted to fight Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce was frozen out.
Yeah,
but Zhang's gone in there and done that to him twice.
Right.
So that's going to put Zhang in the who wants him club, and he's probably going to struggle. So he's going to need to be mandatory.
Struggle? Carl, come.
No struggle to get the fight.
I know, but you're a boxing champion, right? You know about competing. You fought against the best fighters in the world. Why are these fighters, heavyweights, allowed to duck and dodge these fighters?
No,
these are the questions that it's wrong.
It's wrong.
It is, but why haven't we had an undisputed champion in the heavyweight division for 25 years?
Because of Tyson Fury.
Well, no, he hasn't been around 25 years.
But
now he'll fight Usyk or he'll fight Zhang, in my view. If your guy had an offer in Saudi Arabia to fight Francis Ngannou, he would have taken it.
I agree with that.
I asked him about it in the week. No, everyone would. The problem is money, timing, ego. The money has been a blessing and a curse. I hope we get there in this era. That's the key.
Here's the thing. He could fight Francis Ngannou if he wants, but the issue is that let the WBC strip him of the title. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, understood. Because there's so much money in it.
So much money. I know, but boxing shouldn't be that way. It should be about the sport, about it.
And that's what I was saying earlier about these crossover fights and this money that's in Saudi. It's not good for the sport. Yeah. It's only good for one person, that's the person getting paid. But it's holding the heavyweight division up. And we need to see it moving forward. Well, but Zhang tonight is excellent performance.
Thank you.
And he's put himself right in the hot seat for the prime spot. One of the Who Needs Him club, and two of the, actually, he might just be able to beat some of them top 3 fighters based on that performance.
And Shaun, we thought that it was Joe Joyce that needed to come with a game plan and change the game plan, but actually it was Zhilei Zhang that done that, and you said that he was going to do that Thursday, and he done that and got it over the line. What a great performance.
Thank you, appreciate it.